channel, welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, it's your girl Farida, also known as Curly Proverbs, and around here it's no kinks, no curls and no coils left behind, especially in today's video because one, we are taking it back to the motherland and we are going to be looking at really heavyweight detanglers. So let's get into the video. Okay, so we are going to be looking at two real big heavyweight detanglers, one of which maybe you haven't heard of before, but one that has featured on my channel. In my head, I have a top 4 detanglers. They are slippery elm, marshmallow root, if you can get good quality of those, ambuno and okra. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about ambuno and okra. And of course, these two ingredients are found all over the motherland. And oh my goodness, if I could just give you guys a sneak peek of the mucilage properties, benefits, just, at this point in the video, it would be very interesting to hear which you think is which. Comment below in this video now. Slip. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about okra. Okra is actually a pod, also known as ladyfinger. It is actually a part of the marshmallow family. You will find that they have very similar flowers if you ever have a flowering plant of okra. And there are so many different varieties consumed a lot in Africa and Asia. I know, especially my West African crew will know all about that okra. Now you can powder down the pods and actually get a grip on using that slip for your hair. Normally we cook it up with some palm oil and some seasoning and goodness, and you can see the mucilage being released, but here as a powder you can see it's got quite a lot of slip. So let me tell you a little bit more about the benefits of okra. Oh my. Oh my days. Right, so okra, whilst I wipe my hands, of course, it's massively nutrient dense. That's why it's one of the key foods in West Africa, certainly. I mean, I don't know a Sierra Leonean or Nigerian that does not greatly enjoy eating okra. Yeah, chef's kiss, that's all I can say. But yes, it's rich. It's got folic acid, it's got vitamin A, it's got fiber, it's got a whole ton of mucilage. It gives great shine to the hair. The only trouble is finding a finely milled okra powder. I find that it's just going to be one of those situations where you can apply it, you can benefit from the slip, and then you can either use it as a pre-shampoo treatment and then go ahead and, you know, do your shampoo and then deep condition. Or if you're going to apply it as part of your deep conditioning mask, you can just follow up and actually do a co-wash to ensure that you get every single last bit out. But it certainly does smooth the tresses. It really helps the tresses to kind of clump together. So if you want your coils and curls to be defined, it's really going to help with that definition. So whether you're looking for vitamin A, C, K, calcium, potassium, manganese, folic acid, amino acids, they are all in here. It's wonderful. It's definitely more hydrating, but it does impart strength to the hair as well. And the slip is actually insane. I also noticed that when I mix it up, I always get some bubbles that form, which could be an indicator of saponin content, which could also indicate the fact that it can have some cleansing properties as well. But for sure, ambuno definitely has cleansing properties. Now, when comparing the grain of these two, I have to say that this has, I wouldn't say that it's coarse, but the particles here are so much thicker. And I find that okra is a bit more of a challenge to actually get a smooth consistency of, and to actually get the lumps out. You kind of have to work a little bit more to get it out, but the slip is 100. And I would say, dare I say this, that the slip from okra is actually higher than ambuno. I actually think very, very highly of ambuno, but now that I have them side by side, I could definitely say that the slip from the okra is higher and the ambuno is much finer and much easier to get the lumps out of, and also would just be a pleasure to put through your hair. Like literally it's going to help to melt your tangles, that is for sure. Okay, so ambuno, of course, guys, you guys have seen me do a demo on this. You can actually also get the leaf form. So I've got the leaf form right here. This is wonderful for if you want to make a tea, if you want to make a spritz. Whereas something like okra would be a bit more challenging to make just a straight spritz out of, just because of the thickness and the mucilage that it brings to the party. But ambuno, certainly if you're using the whole herbs, you're going to have a spritz that's going to have some really good slip to it. So it's great also as a cleanser. I really love that you can be sure that ambuno is going to cleanse and lift oils away from your hair, as well as detangle, and both the ambuno and the okra can actually be used as your deep conditioning treatment. Let's get our hands clean. So ambuno is, of course, nutrient dense. It's got your protein, it's got your fats as well. So it's a really nice balance while still being more towards the hydrating side. It's also got your manganese and it's got your phosphate as well as part of the nutrient profile. What's also amazing about ambuno is it can act as a humectant and really draw moisture into the hair, any that is available, to make sure that your hair remains hydrated. So I mean, I guess it stands for me to put some into a section of my hair. I mean, my hair doesn't need a wash today, but I'll show you in a small section, why not? So this has incredible slip, but it feels a little bit gritty going on as a mask. Would be great as an exfoliant application to the scalp. But yeah, amazing slip, and you can see it's great for clumping your strands together, great for curl definition, and actually, as far as detangling goes, it really helps with detangling. It's really fantastic by way of slip. I'm actually so in love with this, and I feel like a little bit of, you know, those kids that are addicted to slime. Then, dear person whose hair is a nightmare to detangle, okra. The Motherland has got your answer, and look at that. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh my days. Sorry. Oh my days. The slip, I mean. So I hope you found this video to be useful. It is a part of a mini series that I've been doing, comparing some absolute heavyweights and bangers for your natural hair care, including henna and amla, including sidr and rasul clay for cleansing. So the henna and amla as far as a strengthening mask, and today we have looked at detanglers. If there's anything else that you would like me to do as a feature or to compare, I would love to hear from you in the comment section below. In the meantime, until you get the next Curly Proverbs video out, why don't you go back and watch the other videos in this series? I'm gonna have them linked just here. Watch to your heart's content, and yes, definitely holler and let me know some new content ideas that you would like to see in the near future. Until then, deuces.